Okay, dokie, I'm back. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, I heard, I had my wireless headphones on. The Bluetooth was actually reaching into the other room, so I was like, oh, that is a tonal shift in music, isn't it? So, let's see. Okay, so we finished that. I'm happy we finished that. That was an excellent game. So, we're going to continue playing some Astro Colony. If it's going to behave, it might not behave. We were having problems making it behave before. It's already trying not to behave. Basically just have to keep clicking it until it does what I want it to do. So the problem is I have a 1440 monitor. I've got this game playing full screen, but resolution at 1080. And that's supposed to be something games can handle. But some games developed as of late don't like that. And when you do that, you end up with the game being in the corner of your screen instead of taking up the full screen. And that's what it's doing right now. And every time I click the screen, it tries to refresh anyway, and it'll keep doing it until it actually does what I want it to do. So, I just wonder how many clicks it's gonna take. Sometimes it's instantaneous, sometimes it takes too goddamn long. Because developers don't know how to deal with this problem that has been an issue for 20 years in gaming. There it goes, finally. I just had to yell at it. Something that has like I say, is didn't used to be an issue. Now it's an issue I find quite often. Since anger, where? So let's see. Right. So we had tucked up to this planet. I still don't know what that thing is asking of me. Construct height extenders. It doesn't mean anything. What's a height extender? Platform shoes. What it is, he doesn't really tell me what it is either. You can enlarge your station horizontally by attaching foundation blocks to existing and vertically by placing height extenders on top of each other. It's a height extender. I'm guessing it just means columns. Just say columns. That's the thing, it's like, just say columns, don't say height extenders. So there's a column bottom and a column, but no column top. We're only bottoms around here, apparently. Remember what my controls are. I think what I said I was going to do, instead of reorganizing all of this and like tearing it down and everything, we were just going to build on top of it. Let's see, what was... Resources? Wait. What button did I hit for that? Nope. Please take iron rods. Which are made out of platforms and coal. Make some iron plates. I know I have a bunch, but because I think this all chains up, so it's like yeah, chains up, so sorry. So we'll have to do like some just like major splitting off. Well, maybe we don't need this thing anymore. I'm just gonna let it keep going though. Doesn't hurt to let it keep going. Hey, Fortress. Let's see, what am I doing? What's my brain doing? I feel like this one's always getting shafted. Let's see, there is a bit of coal in here. Oh, that's iron. I'm trying to think, like, is there any current purpose in these planets? But like I say, we'll get things sorted. Let's see, so back on track here. So right now we're pumping all the coal. Sure, I wanted to hold Roll 20, but fine, whatever. It is 1-to-1, so I need like a lot more coal, but one of the or carbon. It's not coal, it's carbon. Same thing. I'm trying to decide what's good to grab here. I suppose, though, instead of pumping this stuff over here into one of these, because we just pump it into a warehouse? That's where it's all going anyway. Alright. Well, let's see. Let's make a warehouse. I made the recycler, didn't I? Do we have anything to recycle? We've got that. We can make this look how I want. Duplicate to customize? Oh. Do this one. What's this one look like? Don't hate it. We'll go with this. We'll go with it for now. A lot of this stuff is just temporary anyway. Not because it wants to go like that. I can't put them side by side. That's silly. We run out of. Well, I ran out of plates that quickly. I guess these are expensive. Only temporary till it's not. Yeah, I know. I mean, 3x3 is 9. No, they're not extra expensive. What's the actual ratio? Okay. A lot of space. No. Well, that's kind of silly. Can't rotate it back once you rotate it once. I don't like how it's like... Because I want to set something up new on top. I like kind of want to reorganize this, but because I need all the stuff, I don't want to tear it down. Hey, buddy, go to sleep. This game's OST goes hard for no reason, and you love it. The music does go hard, doesn't it? Let's see. It's got like, it'll go like weird like space music, and then it'll So I wonder what happens if we cover these up. Can these things still work if they're like on a lower floor, or do they have to be on top? I suppose we'll find out. Also, you have a sinking feeling next Pony Special, despite the title's just another holiday where they like wish on a star or something. I don't know. I'm concerned because I saw something that was like, Tell Your Tale, which is the small shorts, is going to be the only thing in 2024. Like, don't do that. You're going to pull the same damn thing that happened at the end of Season 3. They pulled a bunch of resources to work on Equestria Girls, and then, like, so many people left and just didn't come back because of that giant gap. And it's like, don't do that. You've made that mistake before. The shorts may be good, but people don't want just like 5-minute snippets. People want, you know, once a week. People want actual episodes once a week. And the movie. The movie came later though, didn't it? fuck's sake. I don't know why these platforms are like this. They're weird. Oh, this one has that one, and then I'm hoping once they're in the grip, they'll just do their thing. So you don't feel like Gen 5 has a plan beyond the first movie? Yeah, I don't know. They're doing something weird, and it's like they're about to make some age-old mistakes. It's like, don't. This is the mistake that happened. This is a mistake that's happened before. Don't do it again. Okay, this all actually needs to come up because I did this wrong. Why are these so weird? Because you need to connect here. Let me do that. There we go. That's what I wanted. So I can't get over the art style of the G5 shorts. My brain is driven entirely by merch sales. Right, so no merch. Right, no show. Exactly. 1 year later, why no money? The thing they put out today does mention things like merch and some things, but it's just like... It feels like they don't know what they're doing. I mean, far be it for me to tell a corporation that's been in business for a very long time they don't know what they're doing, but... Not sure they know what they're doing. Takes a lot of material to make a floor. Do you notice this? Like how much material this takes? They have no idea what they're doing. Sea Wizards of the Coast. Make this game look better than the trailer they released. Oh no, I'm not even doing that much. Picking up like bits of iron. When I do the research, what is this? Gears, docking stations. So where he starts taking the advanced science. I think to get the advanced science, we actually have to have a scientist working in there. And then he'll start producing the advanced science. And so the team has made the trailer robotic. It's literally one person made this game. There's only one person on this team. It's a team of one. This thing is still producing, just very slowly. I want to see what happens if I cover these up. Floor tile intersection round. It's literally one of those, okay. Floor tile with a hole? Literally just make a shithole in there. Whole bottom. Oh, I see. I guess if you want to make it like an outhouse or something. Tile frames. I wonder. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought it would do. Now the question is, when I brought that floor in, okay, it's just floor. Okay, it's not. It's non-specific floor. That's good. Let's make the floors any color we want. I'm not too focused on that yet. Ugh. Okay, never mind. Don't like that. That's acceptable. Why did it leave a hole? Weird the way it calculates how many plates I have left. I have to figure out how exactly I want to change this as well. So let's see. This thing's not having trouble keeping up because it does everything simultaneously. Titanium. I wonder. Can you hook it up to this? A bit in the way, but I don't know if we can process titanium. A little copper. It's uranium. Actually looking for iron, actually. Puff of air. I feel like right now we're using a lot of iron. And the iron we're getting is very random, so... It kind of reminds me of Void Train. I've seen it's like got... It's on Steam and it's got like mixed review, but I'm curious. I know I can set up drills for this, but it feels like drills the most efficient. Riveting gameplay. Should spit that out. Yeah, okay. Edge of your seat. Hope you didn't pay for the whole thing, because you will only need the edge. Floor tiles are very weird with how they... Trying to see if any of them break up when I feel like making floors is so expensive. Trying to think at this point. I mean, I guess there are things we make out of straight up ingots. Like, say if I wanted to put... I can only recycle things that have been made. Can't, like, say recoup this. Because I'm trying to figure out, like, a lot of stuff you build does need this stuff. This stuff is straight up ingots. So I'm trying to think if we made just like a full-on factory. You can chain up a lot, but you wouldn't want to, like, pipe everything. these do clip into the floor, so that's okay, actually. They don't, as in they don't get destroyed when they get pulled in. It just takes so much material to make floors. Like, I'm trying to build floor up here, and it's just like, holy crap. It takes so much. Of course, I imagine things would go faster if we... Do we have a means to make better power? Not really until solar energy. Although it is possible. We could start hooking in solar. We just need gears and electronic parts. See how much they make, though. Wonder if it's a case of it's not going to be better than the coal generators. Well, one way to find out, right? I mean, that is technically another problem we're having, is just we're underpowered. You can see our network load is 135%. So we're running a bit too much, although I could just power that off because we're not using it. Okay, that brought us down. Power that off. Off. Now down to 100% load. Not 100%, but you know what I mean. Let me turn that off. Now we're at 100% efficiency. Just turn off the things we're not typically using. This right now. So that might help us. That might help us amass things quicker. Okay, we want to make solar panels, but we need to make the gold wire. Need 3 golden wire. From a gold plate. Add these recipes. So we'll have to turn this back on. Okay. It's 1 gold to 1 gold plate. Ugh. I guess that's kind of where it gets you with the solar panels, because gold is a little more rare. Because, yeah, this is all the gold we have. And it's not like we've been using it on anything else. Just gold meteors are not very... or gold asteroids. something right over there. Okay, what's a solar panel do in terms of power? They're very small. Wrong button. You kidding me? They produce 1 power. I mean, I get that they're not like, because they don't take anything, they don't take resources, that yeah, they shouldn't be as efficient as these, but I mean, 1 power, are you crazy? Considering how cheap, how expensive gold is. Waste of my time. Get that back off. Once we get the upper area a bit more worked on, because I think, I'm trying to think what I do. We'll probably like string power along this row, have the asteroid catchers along this row, and then some of the manufacturing machines go on a different row. And we'll figure out like this thing just stopped. Oh, it's kind of run out of ice, but this thing was like loaded with ice. Guess it's just not been catching a lot of ice lately. Sketching out an MC skin on paper. You have to do something. Understandable. Imagine you're just itching to get home. I feel like I'm not doing anything because I'm just waiting to make floors. Just overdo it. I mean, that's kind of almost my intent at this point. Is like just set up the top floor, just like go a little bit more ham with the production, because right now we're not like pulling a lot from like planets or anything. I wonder if they're still gonna work even though they're under the floor right now. Seems like it. So that one. If it does. Putting these under here does not hinder them, so that's good. So while we get the floor built, floored by this gameplay, I know. Just need a good foundation. Volt suit, lab coat, nothing or other. Asking live. Well, no. Like, kind of want like the casual lab vibe, you know, like, so yeah, goggles, but maybe not like full lab attire. But then I don't know like what style of clothing, you know? I've never had to wear clothes. What do I wear? What would my EQG Sona wear? I'm just trying to get frickin' floors. I'm just gonna dump all this iron in here. It's driving me crazy. Hammering the rocks. Yeah, I mean, I'm still getting basic science anyway. Like, I have been doing no real hammering, and I've got like 268 basic science. But yeah. Yeah, you kind of saw you never watched a show, but you've seen a toy. It was the VTuber thing, a Milo Pony. Yes, it's my OC. During colored an entire reference for Nelly and God, you wish you had a drawing tablet with a screen. Not like it can't be changed after. Don't ask you that. Yep, I'm a My Little Pony. I mean, I've been a fan of the show for decades, but of course, the fandom really blew up 10 years ago. So EQG Moon would be fully decked out in science gear. She'd be the one that stays in the lab. She'd be friends with Rika, the jock, and no one knows why. Gen 1 best Gen. Rip Wobegon. We had a brony for a while. But the cops took him away, what? Food times. But what would, like, maybe, I don't know. Not necessarily, like, maybe, yeah, lab gear, but, like, stylish lab gear? I don't know. I was, funny enough, when I was redoing my, my Minecraft pony skin, I was trying to do a bipedal version over with clothes, and I just could not think of what to ever wear. Couldn't think of anything. Do what you can with 64 by 64 pixels. Oh man, if you're a fan of Gen 1, our Pony D&D session, apparently it's been mentioned before, But Erebus is in it, and like he is our next enemy. And I went, oh shit, Erebus? I know who Erebus is. Look, we can do a pack for wings, ears, and tail. That's client side. Guess I'm gonna have to go hammering iron because this is... I feel like things are moving slower. I feel like the more floor I get done, the slower everything's going. I'm just gonna hit rocks. Hey, we're punching grass all over again. This is what I've been reduced to. Just make a Trojan pony base. Oh god, I'd have to think how to set that up. It would have to be quite big to make it a base. Just make it a flying horse with the thrusters out the back end. Oh god, there is a trend I saw going around on Twitter. First it was like, you know, I want to see your VTuber's eyes. And so people were like posting just shots of their eyes. And then there was a follow-up to that. It's like, come on, we know what we really want. You know, boobs. And so it was showing that one. Of course, it was like showing male chest as well, but of course it was mainly female chest. And I was so fucking tempted. I was so fucking tempted to just post the lower half of my body. Because if you know where boobs are on a horse. Do ponies have boobs? Yes, they do. They're just between the hind legs. If you want to be anatomically correct, horse boobs are between the hind legs. And I was so tempted to just post a shot of the lower half of my body. And people would be like, what the fuck? I'd be like, look. You wanted to see VTuber boobs, there you go. Launch a spaceship out of the back and put engines in the feet. That's, oh god, the engine. It's the Rhino from Ace Ventura 2. We were talking about this, yes. Look, don't be scared. Don't be scared away of horse boobs, okay? It's nature and it's beautiful. Your aunt had horses, but you can't remember what or where they were IRL. Didn't care until we talk about feeding calves. I mean, generally on horses, they don't show up unless, you know, the mare has had a foal, of course. Otherwise, they don't, you know, swell up. Just Thursday nights with Moon, yep. You learned some biology here. Welcome to horse biology with Moon. While I hammer away at this rock. I'm gonna foster another dog next week. That cut short there. It's lactating, what a mess. Aw. I take it she just had a pup. Is it a pup or is it like a health issue? I want rats again. I like so miss having rats. I know we're still kind of waiting to like properly organize everything. Plus now wouldn't be a good time anyway. It's very hot. And they don't like hot temperatures. How much iron do I have? 143, not bad. Gotta head off to Captain Shire's. Okie dokie. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. It's at the animal shelter. They separate the dogs from the pups. It's a kill shelter. Aw. I understand the need for kill shelters, but I hate them. Of course. I know my mom just adopted a dog. She lost her last dog like, probably, was it maybe 5 or 6 months ago now? And she swore up and down she wasn't going to get another, but after we visited and we came back home, she said she was like, okay, I'm gonna get a dog. She lives by herself, but she's gonna like train it to be a sport dog. Do what you can. Should be number 3 for this year. Well, that's good of you to do. Like I say, I want to adopt some more rats again, but kind of when we got our first one, they were kind of thrust upon us, not unwillingly, of course. It was just somebody who was looking to, that needed them adopted, and we went ahead and took them. And we've kind of just like rigged everything together to make a good space for them. But we would like to set it up to be even better. This is why we're waiting to get new ones. We want to get everything set up because like our back room is a mess and we need to sort that out. Get some shelves in there, put stuff on. Basic science where it's at. If I look at my tech tree, pretty much like I'm blueprints. Oh, we can make the blueprint designer after this. We're getting to the point where we need the advanced science, so we need like the bigger stuff. We can go ahead and unlock docking. I'm kind of waiting to unlock some things for when I'm going to use it. There is advanced mining. Oh, but we need the advanced. I wish you could unselect. Because I know this queues it up, and I wish I could, like, unselect it. Something you can't research. That's true. Well. It doesn't want to. Doesn't want to deselect. That's kind of annoying. Look, we've almost got floor. Yeah, I kind of hate that, like, you can put stuff in the research queue, but then you can't take it out of the queue. It's really annoying. The only way I've seen to get rid of it is select something you can research, and then of course that empties out, but it's like, I don't want to. How do I deselect it? I think we'll leave. Oh, I see what you might want the holes for. You might want the holes for the wire. Maybe. Actually spat out some gold. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. A little bit more. The wire works. Oh, the wire just works through the floor? Okay. Nice. Tell me this is enough. Should be. Hey! We did it. So we just, we need iron, of course. Straight up iron in this case. Ah! Wrong button. Okay, so let's see. What's gonna be the best? I'm used to, I haven't even played Satisfactory in like 6 months, but I'm still like using Satisfactory buttons. We'll start out with that many. Because then we'll just transfer these ones. We'll transfer these up above. This factory needs to finish their endgame content. It's really annoying. I know they're working on a bunch of stuff. Like they converted to Unreal 5. They're adding a bunch of quality of life stuff. I've been watching their videos lately. I've seen some of their videos. I know they think they wanted to get the end game content done this year, but I think they're not like totally committing to it because they're trying to like get a bunch of other stuff done. So let's see, where's the giant drill? More plates. Now, if we want to set this up much like we've done the others, I think honestly this is fairly okay. Oh, why are we getting so low on coal lately? Are these not... Are these not separating out right? Anything update 8 I was waiting for? I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm not real sure. I don't like, I don't know. Like specifically waiting for, I like all the stuff they're adding, but if there's anything I'm like specifically waiting for, not really. I'm concerned this thing's been burning out. Yeah, these are getting... I guess they just haven't been picking up much coal lately. I mean... It's just kind of wildly random what these things pick up. Like for a while we had a ton of ice, and now we don't have much ice, but it looks like we might still have a ton of ice. It's kind of makes me worried we're not going to be able to power this. Oh well. They're getting through, right? Yeah, like everything's... Yeah, nothing's breaking. I mean, I suppose too, we are losing stuff because we are parked on a planet. That's why Earth, they did Goat 3 rather than finish Satisfactory. Solar's my friend, but it's expensive. We don't get a lot of gold. And it's like, the solar panels are just 1 power. It would take 4 of these. It would take 4 to run 1. More catchers. Yeah, I suppose that's true. It's just... Like, in all the time this has been running, this is pretty much all the gold we've gotten. Like, we're on session number 2. This is like all the gold we've obtained. I think it's just because the catchers, yeah, I guess, yeah, more catchers ups the odds, because ultimately there is a finite number that's in the sky at any time. And quite often, they're just not randomly catching the gold ones. So with more catchers, it's gonna up the chances that it plucks a gold one. Planetoids that have gold and aluminum. It's copper. No, wait, those are... I mean, we could just physically mine this, store what's here, and then be off. And for map. Whoa! I think there was a map. Unselect you. Deselect. Oh, I can just... Hey, look, all arrest. We can go to all arrest. Practically no gold in our little bubble here. Actually, I think one thing this game actually kind of maybe needs is a more unified soundtrack. Because I feel like the game's soundtrack is a bit sporadic, I guess. Catching, and there's not even anything to catch yet. Let's see, what's the best way to do this? Gonna grow the dev bot a few more music pieces. Oh, nice. Yeah, the game music is a bit all over the place. It's alright, but yeah. And I get it again. One singular dev. I don't blame him. It's just, yeah, it's not very unified. It's very, 2, 3, 4, 5. So... when we send 4 that way, 0 that way. I'm just setting up for expansion. Why is it doing that? Obviously not the way I want it to go. Is it only going the way I pull? Copper wire. These copper plates. It's catching some gold now. We don't need this many oxygen tanks. Oh well, it's fine. Go swimming. There you go. It's not freezing or nothing, and who knows how it's staying here, but you know, there you go. Manufacturing into wire. We're supposed to add a guy to work in here, but I didn't know how to do that. He just does it on his own. We'll figure it out. Guess we're at a stage where we don't need to use these storage things anymore. Just build a warehouse. To get peeps kind of useless, that school bus. I mean, at this stage, I mean, I was getting the science points I needed out of it. What am I out of? Plates, of course. Oh, there's gotta be something every time. Although, considering... I'm gonna turn it off for now. Because we have a lot of points. Oh, is it still gonna take them? Although, look at the fucking crazy amount of iron that's in here. You'll need all that iron. That's where all my iron is. Let's see, we're catching more iron than we are copper as well. Yeah, I think I think these things are producing basic science. Maybe? I feel like I was getting basic science before I built that lab. And then the lab started building the second tier science. And then you need a dude in there to start producing the tier 3 science. When you do it manually. Filter out. Now, already got 3 down here, so technically we're only adding 2. Especially if I get rid of the ones down there. I guess maybe at that stage we'll have a little bit more to expand out the floor. Maybe. Ice. What are we gonna do with the ice? I realize if I take those asteroid catchers and move them up, I'm not gonna get ice down here. I guess we can pump it down. These don't filter the coal, but they don't have to anyway. That's true. We could move this up. Move this up top and have the pipes come down. Where do... How are we gonna want to do this? I kind of got an idea. Maybe... push it around back. Yeah, the angled belts. Need elevator belts. Coal and ice will come this way. We'll grab. Push the ice over here. I'm now out of everything. Expand the floor out. Just 4 straight up copper ingots. You know what? I can actually just move this thing. There's so much water in there right now, and so many oxygen tanks, I think we'll be fine. Oops. Realize ice isn't gonna go anywhere. It's temporary. This is temporary right now. Temporarily store the ice when we get things. Well, we get things a bit more sorted up here. Mess with the robots. Oh, that feeds in there. If we want... So wait, if power goes through floor, can I? Yes, I can. Nice. I like that. Do then pipes work through the floor? Yeah, they do. Missing iron wire. Wait, it's made out of plates. Feel like we're getting a little bit somewhere here. A little bit, not a lot, but I feel like we're making progress. We'll just have to figure out. I feel like the research station's gonna have to go up there. Because there's no, unless I want to like belt the material downward, but yeah, like angled conveyors are kind of a mess. Well, we'll think about it. We'll think about it. We might be able to make something look good. We'll see. Go that way. Okay. Next step is power. Now, given the state of things, you why can you see power there and nowhere else? Oh, because this is it's like a thicker floor? Should still work. Yeah, those are connecting. Good. Can't see the last one though. So just keep drawing it back until we see it connect. So we've got how many up here? We've got 5 up here. So how many connections is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. How's it pulling it in? It's not even processing anything. Now what we could do is we could sort of temporarily jumpstart this thing. Wait! Ellen Evs! Hello, hello! Welcome, welcome everyone! How's it going? Oh, thank you for the shout out. Also playing Astro Colony. How was it? How's your Astro Colony going? Very slowly trying to like clean mine up and expand it a little bit. It's going good. Awesome. Let's see. Starting in the space science. I've only got the two first starter sciences. I'm trying to like expand and clean up down here, but it took forever to like get floor pieces. So I wanted to build up here and it was like, oh my god, it's taking forever to get floor pieces. So let's see, we want is, do we want to go big, brassy, and bold and add another row of catchers?
She really taught me
thank
what
you for the
friendship
follow.
could mean that day.
I appreciate it.
And it was delicious.
You followed me after the last time you raided. I've had that happen too. Like I either swear I followed someone, or maybe sometimes I don't know if Twitch unfollows or I just get spacey and like I thought I followed. I think sometimes I just get spacey. Yeah, maybe Twitch is like that sometimes. Gosh. Okay, I think yep, we're gonna do it. We're gonna add, we'll eventually get rid of those 3 down there, but we're gonna add another row. We're gonna go big and bold. We're gonna do it. So let's see. So if we're gonna do that, let's see. We can just repeat. Actually, no. Wait. Ugh. I can't repeat. Can I? Let's see. 'Cause the way these 2 belts are working. Yeah, we can make it work. They'll just like... We can make it work. I think this will be a good number. And look absolutely ridiculous. But what we'll have to do is Yeah, it can be done. So like, so while the ore, this ore will go out this way, this will go this way. I'm gonna run it right over this. What am I out of? Plates? Of course I'm out of plates. When am I not out of plates? Wrong button. I'm gonna make more copper. Oh, wire. Do I have enough? Nope, I got none. And eventually we'll figure out like a ratio system to process everything. Because it's a little bit tricky when like everything... Because like a lot of your base machines require pure ingots. And so it's like you kind of got to ratio things off to make sure you have all the parts you need. Now, question, how am I gonna... Actually, it'll be ooh, no, what's happening? Instead, we'll do this. That way. There we go. And then we'll just have to change the ratio on these as we go. So that's... And hopefully this will stop us from needing so many. Like having to wait for materials, 'cause it's so annoying. I mean, it's always kind of always gonna be like that, but this is an this at its heart of hearts is a automation game, so. So going bigger is always better. My school bus is stealing bars. It is. I don't mind that it is. I mean, it's still like picking up way too much iron, but that's okay. Go in and pull it out every once in a while. I'm wondering if we can turn it off, because I mean we're always kind of gonna need more. Like, what's later stuff ask for? 30, 35. Looks like it's often asking for more than the later sciences. I suppose at a certain point we could just like, I don't know, because I kind of want to keep the lab down there So what we could do is, instead of just... Because right now we're siphoning off half. But what we could probably do in the future, if for this setup up here, is siphon off like a very much smaller percentage. So I don't think we need that much base material going into the lab. Okay, so we've got this, which means nope. What am I meant to do? Oh, great. I love sometimes that you can rotate this thing and then rotate things. And then they don't want to go back into place. And I have this set up there. Yeah. Trying to copy it is what I was doing. That's the output. I have two 50-50 splits. Well, one's just 50-50 splitting iron, the other's 50-50 splitting copper. Technically, I didn't need to have this, but it took me a while to break this. Because I wanted, the original intent was kind of the idea that I was going to get 50-50 on iron and copper anyway. But obviously that's not happening. But it's still like, you know, at least that way it's, because it'll 50-50 everything in the filter. So if you ended up getting like, say, a copper, an iron, and a copper, you could just end up, because of the split, you'd end up with nothing but copper. But yeah. Because isn't that how that would work? So like, say if pattern-wise, a copper, an iron, and a copper came down here, what would happen is, if this was just filtering iron and copper, what would happen on a 50 split is the first copper would go through, split off. And then it would say, because it's 50-50 split, the iron comes through next. And then it goes, okay, that's the 50 split, so send it on. And then the next one, the copper, so it goes, okay, it's the 50-50 split, copper goes in. Or is it 50-50 split per? Because I don't actually know. Because I guess that's the question. Is it 50-50 split per or 50-50 split everything in the single filter? Because I actually don't know. I actually don't know. Drop a stack of bars to see. Could be a good time to do an experiment. feed it onto the belt. Say iron goes in there. Question is this if it spits it out, is it gonna alternate spit it out, or is it gonna... Oh, it's backwards. Getting anything for a little while there. If I put both sets in there, what's it gonna do? I gotta, like, see what I gotta do there. I mean, definitely seems like it's hard to tell at this point, actually. It's definitely alternating, but I'm wondering if it's alternating per filter item or if it's just a full... It's just all... Alright, you need to pay attention to what the last one in the line does. So what does the last... So the last iron went past. It's tricky to tell, actually. I think the problem is I can't properly alternate it. The only way to know for sure is if this one gets pushed, and then if that one gets pushed. But if this isn't alternated right, it's not gonna happen. Push, let it pass, push. Okay, so that... Okay, it is a full... Okay, it's a full filter then. Because that iron should have pushed. I'm gonna take this stuff out though. So yeah, it's full alternating. I mean, honestly, I wasn't 100% sure, but it's good to know now. Let's see. So... We learned a little science today. I keep forgetting it's not. Plates turn into wire. Actually, I wonder if it would have been cheaper to run. Doesn't matter. Okay, so power. Power like this. Okay. Let's set it up to make that. Oh, it's not gonna be. Okay, so now we need to run belts. Copper wire, of course. I am going to turn that off for now because we do have a crazy amount of those points. It's still going to feed stuff into here, but it's all right. I don't want to mess with the ratio. I feel like I'm not getting a super lot done tonight, but a lot of this is just maintenance. Plus, we weren't playing this the whole session. So we finished up Road 96. Mile 0. Bunch of wire. Just keep making wire. Don't stop with the wire. How much? Let's do that. Trying to shift click it into my inventory, it didn't work. Let's see, we can just go this. should all... Excuse me. Okay. Now, let's see. I don't want to turn everything into plates. We do want to keep some of it as ingots. Does a warehouse. Okay, does have inputs and outputs. That's good. I was gonna say, what we can do is we can just, for the time being, pipe it all into a warehouse. And then I guess just pipe it out as needed. What's that take to make? Copper plates and iron rods. Do I have? As per usual, I guess it's one of those things we can always move later. Well, that looks neat. Warehouse is your friend. Yeah, it'd be nice so I can stop like having to pull everything out of it. But yeah, I'll have to figure out how to pull stuff out of it to start making the other pieces, I guess. Because I guess I gotta figure out like a ratio of what goes where. Like if I want to auto produce everything, what's necessarily the ratio I want to have? I suppose I could math it out. Because, I mean, if... Yeah, you could do some basic math involved, like basically making sure you kind of, sort of, kind of one-to-one everything, maybe? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's get this thing jump-started first. Then we can mess with it later. So, okay, everything's just waiting to be powered up. Okay. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna jumpstart the system. It's kind of gonna overload the shit out of it until these things start kicking off, plus these aren't enough to power those. I mean, how is coal looking? Terrible, actually. Why is our coal supply so bad? Guess we're just not getting lucky plucking the coal. Well, like I say, we're just gonna kind of jump start the system. We're gonna be a little bit overloaded for a while. What's our efficiency at? 50%. But yeah, like what's happening now, already starting to get coal out, so. You actually see them in the warehouse. That's pretty cool. Okay, we're at 100% efficiency, but we'll actually gain some. Now we're gonna disable the lower ones, which means these will eventually cut off. We should start getting ice again. Did we? Okay. Ah, there's ice. Oh yeah, look at her go. Get rid of these now. Technically, this thing is almost feel the steam of all the machines running. So that means these are going to run out of power, so let's just go ahead and get rid of them. Now, what's that put our load at? Probably way too low. Yeah, we're running at a deficit. So now I gotta think of the ratio on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go ahead and this amount of copper wire. So yeah, this should be filling up again very slowly. Like, not that I'm worried. Again, we've got 815 oxygen. Got enough oxygen to splats for a while. Can I? What happens if I? Maybe just put it in there. Take it out though. The best way to do this is just say one goes there. That one becomes a 50-50. So this becomes a 2-1. This one becomes a 3-1. This one becomes a 4-1. 5, 6, 7, 8. This should be the proper ratio. I like batteries. Need batteries in this, actually. Because then we wouldn't have to worry about... Because I imagine it's not like Satisfactory. I think these things just straight up produce 10 power. And if you're not using it... it just disappears. Because I know in Satisfactory, it's like whatever you don't use, the machines just work at that rate. But I imagine these are just straight up, you know, 10 out of 10. Batteries kind of suck. Holy shit. This thing looks like it's filling up already. How much can this thing hold? There's no max, really? Oh, okay. Oh, look at it. It's beautiful. Might actually get a good amount of materials now. How much gold have we got? Still not a lot of gold. But hey. It's a start, right? Things stacked to 9,999. But you can have a lot of stacks in there. Excellent. Okay, let's see. So we're pulling in plenty of ice. Don't know if we're pulling in plenty of carbon. I hope we are. Guess we'll find out if any of these stop running. Oh yeah, look at all that ice. Okay, so actually... that up there, so... claim these. I still put that back, but we can arrange that in a different way. Nice. Let's see, do we want to clean this up? I guess so. Oh yeah, look at all this. It's enough to keep up. Beautiful. So that means, let's see, how much have we gotten so far? More auto catchers? Let's see, we need to, here's where we need to start changing things up a little bit. We definitely want to keep some ingots in there, but... oh yeah, look at all those, we're still not getting a lot of gold, but let's see. Let's start seeing if we can't parts we need. This is tricky. This is gonna be like the tricky bit. Might move this to a more outer edge as well. We'll see. Also, I'm curious, is this thing like... Do these things just bubble to the base of the base? Or if I build down, will this go down further? Curious about that. Right, so... No, you suck space. So wait, the so is it always just like this weird kind of like half dome thing? I guess it's just a dome. It doesn't become like an orb. Okay. Can't reliably build downward. I'm just curious because we've got a lot of wasted space over here, so I was thinking of moving that thing a little bit more central. What is it? Is the bottom layer, is it based on that thing or is it based on the base? So like if I move this up a layer, is it just gonna create the dome? Is it gonna cut the bottom out? And so if I like move this up one level, is now the base of that bubble here, or is it down there? It's based on where the generator is. Okie dokie. Go. Come here. Just put it in there because it'll sort it on its own. Here. To come out. Wow, I'm terrible at this. Calm down, game. It's not going that hard. let's see. Let's just put all that in there. If I can just access everything from the warehouse. We don't actually need to hold this stuff anymore. I have to figure out how to automate. Man, coal becomes the rub on this. Carbon. Sorry, I always say coal. It's carbon. Coal. Not entirely even, but again, there's still pulling in plenty to function, so that's good. If I put these in here, I wonder something. Do I need... Forget how... Is it then just... What is this doing? Oh, this is the bots doing it. So the bots will take care of... Oh, I see. Oh, right, the bots. The bots can feed things. We don't have to run belts everywhere. Bots should be able to do it. Kinda forgot about them. Yeah, that looks good. I'm gonna say we'll dress it up as we get there. Okay, so start a robot assembler. That's what we want to do because we'll see what the robots do. Robot assembler. Need plates. Of course we do. Kind of make this the test bed for now. This downstairs area. Eventually I want it cleaned up for like living spaces for bringing people in. But this will kind of be our test bed. Produce a transport bomb. This is what we need hydrogen for. So we need copper plates and hydrogen. Which we've got a lot of. I'll produce one for now. Okay. What you do? Astronauts? Transporter. I have no idea what this is. But what if I said... how to do that? What are you pointing at? Or do you need this thing powered on to function? No? How do you work, buddy? Transporter. Wait, why are you creating another one? Okay, now I have two. Is this a game I might play in multiplayer or no? Dunno. I know Nelly bought the game. How do we... Connected stations. First station. Is that this place? Is this first station? First station. Okay. Okay. So that's what the... Okay, so it's connected to here. I think this is just... Okay, I think I get it a little bit. So how do I tell you to do things? You bastards don't fly, do you? Can I then put you up here? them in my inventory anymore. Oh, we do have transport pipes, neat. I guess I need stairs? Maybe that's what I need. Let's take a look. I thought maybe they were like maybe Factorio, like Factorio bots and they could fly, but maybe they can't. Maybe they need to walk where they're going. And I guess if I destroy them, they just go away. I don't get the resources back. How do I get them up there then? I guess just... Oh, of course they need gears. Gears are made here. Trying to figure out how the bots work. I had 2 of them and then I deleted them. But I'm not sure how they work. Like, if they're transport bots, can they move? Like, can they take stuff out of my warehouse and, like, move them around? Or what do they do? I don't understand what the transport bots do. There's probably a manual. There's probably a guidebook here. Could probably look that up. Transport bot. Okay, they do walk. Okay, so they don't fly. Okay, that makes sense. So they probably just couldn't get where they needed to go. By default, they're designed to deliver food to the canteen. You can define requested items for each device in the deposit menu. It will appear in the deliver list. Okay. Yeah, I think the problem was the bots couldn't get where they needed to go because they were built down here, but I wanted them to perform an action up here. And they couldn't traverse the space. I think was the problem. Bots are assigned to a specific grid like your ship. Yeah, you need stairs or something. Yeah, okay. Let's move this stuff up above. Nope, other way. Because for now, I think we're just... Until we kind of get things moving. Once things are moving... I'll, like, again, reorganize a little bit. do you need gears for stairs? That's weird. Why does stairs need gears? It makes no sense. These are smaller stairs than advertised. Do something a little bit silly. Whoa, yeah, no, that's... Fuck's sake. Okay, let's see if a bot can. Let's see if a bot can navigate this. Looks like he's got a bum leg. He's doing it. Look at him go. It's creepy and I hate it, but... He's ground an iron ingot and... We'll move stuff around. This was just a test. So we just said bring plates over, right? Yeah. And you have to insert them into the inside bit. Max transport bot, max resources. Oh. So I suppose in this case we could sort of legit just have it. It's already 3 o'clock. Okay, cool. We get to see, we're seeing how the bots work. In this case, it's not meant to be fast. In fact, them being slow like that can help mitigate. But I need to think about this, because... Actually... Fracturing the base is a lot of fun, then you can blueprint it. We're definitely... I don't understand how this happens sometimes. Like, why do some of these have more, so much more than others? It doesn't make sense. I've got them ratioed out. It shouldn't happen. Like, that doesn't make sense that all the others have so much more, but this one just has, like, nothing. Is that a thing? Is that actually the case? Do these run slower if... 30 seconds. Is it like Satisfactory in that they don't use... If you're not using the power, they don't burn as fast? They all say 30 seconds, but... I don't know. I mean, upside is we're getting plenty of coal anyway. But I was more concerned about, I think I can still use belts to, like, kind of make, you know, the manufacturer, this thing, these two items, can still belt them, but I was thinking, like, how to get coal where I wanted. Pause over the production bar, hang on. And I can use the bots to pull coal. Producing 10, 0 is being consumed. They all say the same thing. Yeah, I'm producing more than I use. But I'm just curious as to, like, why... Because they're ratioed out, I'm not sure why some of these have different amounts of coal. It doesn't make sense. Unless these things are not ratio perfect. The only thing I can figure out is maybe these things aren't quite ratio perfect, like they're yeah, they should all be set properly because they should be counting up. This one, you know, this one would be 1 1. This would be 2 1, 3 1, 4 1, 5 1, 6 1, 7 1, 8 1. 4:30 comes early for. Yeah, I need to go too. It's like almost 3:30 a.m. for me, so I need to stop as well. I'm just in that, like, trying to solve. Oh, look at all that ice! Holy crap! We got so much ice. Back to producing a bunch of water, so that's good. We got so many oxygen tanks, it's stupid. Yeah, I'm like... I think what I might do, here's what I'm thinking. This is for next time. We're gonna play more of this tomorrow, I think, unless I get something else. Tomorrow's usually supposed to be Codanigans, but we don't have it this week, so. Tomorrow, what I'm thinking of doing is we refactor this again. Because regardless of what's happening with this one, we're still getting more coal than we're spending. So I'll re-ratio them out. Have a container at the end. then the bots can pull from the container, because the main thing I'm concerned about making are the rods. Not the rods. Making steel screws and gears. Wait, where are the rods made? You make the rods. I mean, this thing has another input. But yeah, we'll have the bots deliver carbon to where they need to go. And because of the speed they go at, I don't know. Like I say, I'm just thinking. Oh man, look at all this stuff. Okay. Alright. I've done enough for now. We didn't accomplish much in terms of advancement, but again, only like half the session was dedicated to playing this, and it was basically reconfiguring things. So we've got something kind of neat going. I'm pleased. Like looking at like what this person's got built here, and it's just like, wait, there's just crates of things. Okay. Back to this screen. Dokie. That was fun. I'm enjoying Astro Colony. It's pretty fun. Now that we finished Road 76 and Mile 0, we'll play more of this tomorrow. And then next week, it'll probably kind of get pushed to... Actually, I don't know. I don't know exactly what our schedule... I think we're going back to Far Cry once a week. I don't know if we're going to do Far Cry once a week or twice a week. I'm not sure when Nellie's back. And then... We'll put some Astro Colony on. Maybe Nellie will join. I don't know. I know Nellie's not streaming as much. I know she kind of wants to focus on other things, which is totally fine. I think maybe she just wants to do Far Cry and Conanigans for a little while, which is totally cool. Of course, if she wants to join me in Astro Colony, she doesn't have to stream it. But you know, whichever she wants to do, it's fine. If she wants to at all. Let's see. Brain. What's my brain doing? Let me see. I'm looking to see who we're gonna raid. So yeah, no Conanigans tomorrow. We're off this week until Nellie returns. We will be starting next week. I assume on Friday. I don't 100% know. I know we're trying to pull Prime in. Don't 100% know, but we're trying to pull him in. I know his schedule is still not stable. So, let's see. Looking who to raid. Who we gonna raid? raid Nashi. Nashi's playing Smash Brothers Ultimate. What are they doing? Let's raid Nashi. Let's do that. Yeah, let's set this up. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry. Blah, 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 blah. I'm enjoying this game. It's again like figuring out how everything works and how to piece it together. You know, it's like I said this last time. But like with any factory automation game, you got to get like into the vibe of how it wants to put things together. And so that's kind of like what I'm slowly getting used to in this game. But yeah, like I say, we did only do a half session this time with it since we finished another game. We'll play more tomorrow. And then, next week we'll have the Season 4 premiere of Conanigans. I think it's going to be Friday. Pretty sure, at least for the first day. We'll see what Prime is eventually doing, see if we can pull him in at some point. And you will see what's coming up next. Let's see, we'll be starting up Far Cry again next week, I think. We'll just have to see what Nellie's up to. I know she's been gone all week. Maybe she doesn't want to do anything next week, except for Conanigans, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. Whatever she wants to do is fine. But yeah, we'll play Astro Colony in the gap, most likely. Skyrim VR is on hold right now. Anything VR is on hold right now because of the heat. Don't want to wear a heater on my face while it's very hot. But yeah, we'll look forward to that. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. I hope you all had fun. I had an amazing time. So thank you very much, guys. And I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Good night, 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 good night.
Moon